This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Well, welcome to Blackman High School tonight. Brian Barrett and Bill Hockenberry here with you on the pregame show. Glad you're along with us here tonight on the countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Bill, you just learned a very important lesson about radio. You get here an hour and whatever early and get set up so early. You're talking to people and you get over here and everything's good. You sit down and the open is on and then internet goes down.
You always plan for the worst, and luckily we had the best in the business to get us back on the air tonight.
Well, it's always interesting. Never a dull moment.
No, it's not.
This is probably not your first time to see some high school hoops this season, but we've got a matchup tonight that normally you would look at, and it's the backyard brawl in football, and it's Blackman and it's Riverdale, but it's a non-district game in basketball.
It's very weird. It's very unusual, and it's going to take us a while to get used to it. So many classic games between these two programs, girls' side and boys' side, and should have two good ones tonight, even though it's now a region game.
Yeah, and win, lose, it doesn't matter. They're going to play again on a Tuesday in a couple of weeks, and if you're looking for a district matchup with the 4A teams tonight, you're not going to find one, because Tuesdays are their non-district games. Fridays they're playing their district games since the districts are so small, and that's just kind of how the schedule went together. Blackman is playing a few of the teams in the other region twice. I think Riverdale and Oakland and maybe Siegel. But most of the other teams are playing each other at least once, which helps with the schedule because if you have a smaller district, you have a lot more to put in there.
Yeah, it's hard to find games, and especially during the week, these teams being this close and not in the same district, it's nice to only drive 5 miles down the road and have a good game like this in the county, and everybody's going to get home in a decent hour and be ready to go to school the next day.
I know Coach Grandstaff talked about this on the coaches show on Saturday morning. They're playing in another tournament, and they normally don't play in a tournament this time of the year, but I think there are some that have popped up now that the 4A districts here in Middle Tennessee are smaller, so that's a good opportunity to maybe get in an extra game.
Well, yeah, and it makes sense for all these teams to go and play some of these tournaments and play some competition that's going to get you ready for district and region play with the way the setup is now, the new district, region, and sectional. I mean, it's all I think the farthest you might go is somewhere in Williamson County in the sectional. So it's all local. You probably know most of these teams, have an idea on what they are, and to get an idea, if you can advance to that state tournament, you go out there and play these other tournaments and see what else is out there.
Before we look at tonight's games, you brought up something else that we've seen maybe a little more this year than other years is our Rutherford County teams playing like a Centennial or a Franklin or a Brentwood, just to kind of get a feel of what that sectional might be like.
And I think a lot of these teams have played the teams that they might see in the sectional. On the girls' side, you're looking at Page and Brentwood and Nolensville and those kind of teams, and a lot of our teams on this side have already played them or are going to play them here down the stretch.
Well, time to look at that county roundup here on the pregame show, and it's brought to you by Rick's Barbecue. Rick's Barbecue, you'll find fresh, never frozen meats that they slow smoke the traditional way over real hickory wood, and custom-built pits for unbeatable flavor. Tender pork, juicy chicken, mouth-watering beef, every bite crafted with care. Don't miss their other crowd pleasers, slaw dogs, loaded baked potatoes. They've got you all ready from the pit to the plate, ready to satisfy that whole family over on Warrior Drive just off South Church Street. Anne-Marie Lanning Brents and the Lanning family operating the Rick's Barbecue on Warrior Drive. They're a big supporter of local high school sports. We've got this game tonight. Middle Tennessee Christian School is playing Franklin Christian this evening. PCA has Franklin Road Academy. Those are tonight. Rockvale is playing Antioch, and that's kind of left over from maybe some, that was the old district that Laverne and Smyrna and Stewart's Creek were in at one time.
And I'm going to tell you, Rockville and Antioch have played every year since that school's been open pretty much, and they are some wars, especially on the boys' side.
Yeah, I can imagine. Moore County is at Central Magnet this evening. In District 9, you've got Smyrna and Laverne. That's Friday. Siegel and Smyrna tonight. Siegel is on the road at Smyrna. And we've got this one, of course, here. District 10, Mount Juliet is taking on Oakland. Mount Juliet, a team that has been pretty good on the girls' side. They're 14-6. And Eagleville is at home versus Santa Fe, I believe it is. No, they're on the road versus Santa Fe. So that's kind of a look at the schedule. I get this question. You probably get it a lot too, Bill. Who are the teams, in Rutherford County? And I think Blackman girls and boys in terms of 4A are teams to watch. Rockville girls and boys doing pretty well. Records can be a little bit deceiving, especially for the Rockville teams.
Absolutely, and I think both of those teams have real good chances to be factors down the stretch here, and a lot of both teams have veteran players who've been around a long time, who are going to be factors down the stretch here. I also thought it was big for the Oakland girls to get a big district win against Riverdale the other night, and for the Riverdale boys, Coach Voss getting a big win over Oakland. That's always a big rivalry game, and but those two teams got little legs up right here in the start of district play.
Well, I think you've got Blackman as probably the teams to pursue in this district, and Rockville in the other district.
Yes.
And the other three teams in each of those districts, man, who knows?
Yeah. Any given night, whoever comes to play, who wants it more that night can win.
I mean, is it in this district, for instance, with Blackman? Is it Siegel? Is it Riverdale? Is it Oakland? Oakland got the win, but Siegel and Oakland play pretty quick here, so that's going to be a pivotal game. Going to be really interesting to watch. So we've got the girls contest coming up for you here between the Blackman Lady Blaze and the Riverdale Lady Warriors. So we invite you to stay tuned for that here on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and you can watch tonight on Big G TV. A final timeout. We'll come back and get your starting lineups, and the live play-by-play in the girls' game. Boys' game will follow. It's a Tuesday night of State Farm Prep Basketball.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Alex. It is time for the starting lineups. Fans Heating and Air Winners Trophies, along with JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. And tonight, to bring you the starting lineups and the play-by-play here in this girls' game, we'll send it over to Mr. Hockenberry.
All right, Brian. Looking forward to this one tonight. Big Blackman and Riverdale matchup tonight. Starting lineup first tonight for the Riverdale Lady Warriors, coached by Joshua Bugg. Starting at guard tonight, also a really good shooter, 5-foot junior point guard, number 20, Madison Taylor. Starting at guard, 5'6" sophomore, Riley Sturbins. Starting at another guard, going to go with the 4-guard starting lineup tonight, number 10, Alana Waller, 5'9" senior guard. And in the post tonight, a 6-foot freshman center, number 43, Riley Williams. And the starting lineup tonight for the Blackman Lady Blaze, head coached by Jennifer Grandstaff. It's number 1, Sam Garner, 5'5" sophomore guard. Number 5, Amaya Herring, a 5'6" senior guard. Layla Hall, number 12, a 5'10" sophomore guard. Nautica Tomlin, number 20, a 5'7" junior forward. And number 34, Destiny Liggins, a 6'2" sophomore forward for the Lady Blaze. So for the Lady Warriors, it'll be Dennis, Taylor, Sturbins, Waller, and Williams. For the Lady Blaze, it'll be Herring, Garner, Hall, Tomlin, and Liggins. And
Bill, I know Riverdale's got maybe a little bit of a size advantage inside. I dare say they're going to come out and they're going to press Riverdale pretty hard here. So how does Riverdale use that tonight? Can they get through the tough full court pressure that they're going to see and then set up for a good shot? I think Blackman on their home floor is going to be pretty speedy.
Well, that's what they're going to have to do. For Riverdale tonight, they've got to try to get this game as far along as chance in the fourth quarter. That's what they want to do. You know you're going to get pressure early on. You got to take care of the basketball and limit the turnovers here. And we are set for the tip here tonight, and the tip is won by the Lady Blaze. Sam Garner running the point for the Lady Blaze. Riverdale's out in a 2-3 trap zone right off the bat. Down to Hall, shot up about an 8-footer, no good. And last touch by Herring, it'll be Lady Warriors basketball.
Not going to get a much better look than that.
It was right what Coach Grandstaff wanted, just didn't convert. Riverdale brings it down. Lady Blaze playing their patented man-to-man, really hard man-to-man. Waller's got the ball at top, drives it right. Passes to Williams. Turnover for the Lady Blaze. Here's Sam Garner. Drives it into the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Liggins. Shot was blocked by Williams and taken out of there for the Lady Warriors. First 2 possessions. Pretty good defense here from the Lady Warriors. Waller up top. Crosses over. But turns it over. It's Garner with the ball. Layla Hall drops it down to Liggins. Layup good. Nice pass right there from Hall.
Yeah, perfect pass, and Hall really gave up an open shot for an equally good open shot there from the left block.
Real unselfish right there from the Lady Blaze. Here's Sturbins driving it left baseline, cut off. Out to Madison. Three's up in the air, no good. Rebound, Riley Williams. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Tomlin. Here comes Hall. Off to Herring, and Lady Blaze are setting up their offense. Looks like Riverdale is going to now switch to a man-to-man defense. Looks like they're going to try to switch defenses tonight on the Lady Blaze. Hall drives, pass to Liggins again. Liggins had a hard time catching it, kicks it back out. Tomlin's three's up, no good. Liggins at the board, put back, and the foul.
Well, Liggins finally got that shot back. She was a little too far underneath the basket, or not really too far underneath the basket. She mishandled the pass to her. They kicked it out, but they wound up getting it back down to her. She's got a chance at a three-point play.
Liggins has really been assertive right here to start the first quarter for the Lady Blaze. And really unselfish basketball right here for the Lady Blaze. Liggins shot up and good. 5 points already for Destiny Liggins. 5-0, the Lady Blaze. 5:50 to go here in the first quarter.
It's this press that I was telling you about.
They beat it this time. Waller drives in, shot up, no good. Rebound Herring, here she comes for the Lady Blaze. Drives in there, nice coast to coast, layup, no good. Left it a little short. Liggins with the offensive board, shot up, no good. Rebound, Riley Williams for the Lady Warriors. Here come the Lady Warriors, pass up. Taylor's three, no good. And last touch by the Lady Blaze.
Taylor was on the coach's show. She came in with Coach Bug, and I said, when the ball's in your hands and you're open, are you going to shoot it from anywhere? She said yes. So that's what it is. We got a timeout here. We'll keep it here for a word from Parks Auction Company. You know, auctions are fast, they're efficient, they're profitable, and man, what a group with Stan Vaught and Bob Bug at Parks Auction. Industry leaders. It's because they've been around forever. They'll take the stress out of the buying and selling for you. So you trust the proven team of Bob Bug and Stan Vaught to get results, and they will. Parks Auction, top dollar for your property. Bob, I still need my calendar, so John will leave me alone about it. So apparently you two are besties. Maybe I'll put in a word with a relative.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do there, Brian. We're coming back. Lady Warriors going to inbound baseline under. Waller to inbound. Out to Williams. Up to Madison Taylor. Over to Abby Dennis. Over to Waller. Waller brings it back out. Blackman's defense really kind of pushes them out towards half court, Brian, and they've done a pretty good job of that so far.
Yeah, she has to kind of restart. Pulls it back straight away, and now they reset.
Into Williams. Turns. Shot up. No good. Pretty good defense there by Liggins. Here come the Lady Blaze. Sam Garner looks up the court. Layla Hall lays it in. Nice find from Sam Garner right there. 7-0 Lady Blaze.
Great pass by Garner just to see her open down there.
Riverdale's had some pretty good looks, Brian. They just haven't had anything go in so far.
Yeah, it's been tough shooting here early on the road. Hopefully they can get that turned around.
Sturbins picks up the dribble over to Waller. Waller driving it right. Out to Dennis. One of the three got pretty good defense right there by Tomlin. Williams out to Madison Taylor for three. No good.
Well, right now it's live by the three, die by the three for Riverdale.
And here's Blackmore, and it's Herring. Basket is good, and a foul.
Use that speed to get down the floor and get past the defense, and all Riverdale could do was foul at that point.
The foul was on Alana Waller. That's her first. And Amira Herring to the line for one shot. Herring shot on the way up and good. All right, 10-0 start for the Lady Blaze.
Blaze 4 of 9 from the field, and Riverdale looking for their first field goal.
Here's Riverdale up the court. Waller for three. Back rim, no good. Tapped out by, last touch by Riverdale. It'll be Blackman ball.
That is another prime example. Right wing, wide open. And Coach Bug is going to try to do something maybe to shake up the offense a bit with subs.
Brought in a whole five, trying to change the momentum a little bit and try to get some different results here. 3:55 to go here in the first quarter. Lady Blaze lead 10-0. Herring on the right side. over to Liggins. Back up to Garner. Garner driving it left. Over to Layla Hall. Good find down to Liggins. Layup, good.
Oh, wow.
Great find right there from Hall.
And Hall went to the floor because of a push, and another chance at a three-point play here for the Lady Blaze.
Well, that's already 3 of those tonight, and boy, Hall's a real playmaker. Right now tonight she's been real unselfish.
I was impressed with her freshman outing, and she has definitely upped her game.
Really has. Free throw is up and good. 15-0, Lady Blaze. 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. Barnes into the game. Down low to Graves. Shot up no good. Herring comes out of there with it for Blackman. Down the court, layup up and good.
Well, the problem is Blackman's getting layups here against Riverdale, so they have got to figure out an answer to that.
Riverdale over the timeline. Lockney Brown with the ball, drives it left. Looks down low for Graves. Shot up and good.
Well, nicely done against a double team.
Really good job by Donetta Graves. Hall drives baseline, shot up no good. Rebound, Lockney Brown for the Lady Warriors. Micah Woods over to Hayes, over to Brown, down to Graves. Graves shot up. I think it was partially blocked right there by Liggins, but they're saying no, and it is Blackman Lady Blaze basketball.
Well, I'm almost 95% sure that that was partially blocked, but they didn't notice, and saw O'Corey come in for the Lady Blaze.
Here's Hall up top. Riverdale had their line shift. They have their 5 starters back into the game. O'Corey, nice move. Shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound. Tomlin out to Sam Garner for 3, no good. Good job of Waller boxing out, and I believe they're going to get Layla Hall over the back right there.
That's one of the few times in this first quarter, Bill, that Blackman has come away empty, and they had a couple of decent looks.
Really did, and but it was a really good job for Riverdale boxing out and getting that foul called on Layla Hall. Waller up top, down to Williams. Out to Sturbins for 3, good. There's the first bank 3 for Riley Sturbins. Cuts the Lady Blaze lead to 17-5. 1:28 to go here in the first quarter. Garner drives and traveled. Good defense right there by Madison Taylor. Caused a turnover.
It's the first one for the Lady Blaze. So their last 2 trips, they've come up empty, and Riverdale in their last 3 trips have gotten all of their 5 points so far.
Blackman here in this 1-2-2 3-quarter court gets a turnover. Sam Garner down low to Tomlin. Shot up no good. O'Corey with the rebound, and the basket is good.
Now from here, that looked like it was an over-the-back foul, but I think she did go straight up, and she's just so much taller, O'Corey.
She just had the size advantage. Dennis beats the press. Shot a 3 up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Over to Waller. Over to Madison Taylor. Drives it up and gets the foul call. Driving in there.
Taylor does a good job at that. If she's not open in the perimeter, that dribble drive here could be very important for her to get some points out of this.
And Madison's known as a shooter, so they know that she knows they're going to close out at her, and she did a really good job that time of driving in there and getting the foul called. Her first free throw is up and good. First point of the night for Madison. Cuts the Lady Blaze lead 19-6.
Brown comes back in for Riverdale.
Madison's second free throw up, no good. Rebound, Hall. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Sam Garner Gets Blackman into their offense to Layla Hall. Goes behind the back. Pass it to O'Corey. Layup up and good.
Well, Corey just slid down baseline and just like practice.
Really good job of creating right there, Layla Hall. She even has to have at least 7 assists here in the quarter. Riverdale forces it inside and turns it over. Blackman ball up 21-6 with 16.4 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
It's their 4th turnover here so far.
Got a good crowd starting to file in here tonight here at Blackman. Garner's dribble stolen. Waller layup no good. Layla Hall with the rebound. Up to Tomlin. 3, 2, 1. O'Corey, and that is the buzzer, and that's the end of the first quarter with the score: the Blackman Lady Blaze 21 and the Riverdale Lady Warriors 6.
We'll take a break here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Welcome back here. 15% shooting in the first quarter for Riverdale. A few stats here for you. Blackman shot 44%, 8 of 18. Bill?
All right, Lady Warriors get the ball here to start the second quarter, trailing 21-6 to the Blackman Lady Blaze. It's Abby Dennis at the top, over to Waller. Waller to Riley Williams. Williams over to Sturbins. Blackman's bench really getting into it here, forcing Riverdale almost a half court. Williams catches it at the high post. Dennis launches a 3 up and no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Lady Blaze basketball.
Little frustration there. The ball movement really wasn't there for Riverdale, and they kind of all bottled up right there in the middle of the floor.
The ball kind of stuck right there in the middle and didn't get much done. Here's Lady Warriors going to try their own press here and gets a turnover. Madison, oh no, it's turned back. O'Corey gets the loose ball. Over to Herring, shot on the way up, no good. Rebound, Abby Dennis for the Lady Warriors.
Well, that was a wild herky-jerky yoga move that she did right there to get that shot off.
Here's Waller, high post to Riley Williams. Riley Williams over to Dennis. Dennis down low, and they're going to get a Corey with a body check right there on Williams. Probably the right call right there, and I believe that's her second.
Yeah, she's going to have to come out of here real quick. Hall's going to go out as well.
We're going to bring in Madison Jackson, 5'10" sophomore guard.
Looks like we've got a 30-second timeout. Let's take it as well here on State Farm Prep Sports. Blackman up 21-6.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game brought to you in part by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton on North Thompson Lane near Medical Center Parkway. CelesteMiddleton.com online.
All right, Brian, back here in the second quarter, 6:40 to go. Lady Warriors basketball. Sturbins up top to Abby Dennis. Abby Dennis picks a dribble up over to Williams. Williams to Sturbins. Three-pointer on the way up and good. That's the second first bank three for Riley. Brings the Lady Warriors within 21-9.
Maybe that was a little of the conversation during that 30-second timeout by Coach Bug.
And Lady Blaze beat the press, and on the pass down here, I think we're going to get a reach in on the Lady Warriors. It's going to be on Alana Waller. That will be, I believe that's her second foul, actually. Lady Blaze inbound. Herring on the drive, right hand off the glass, and good. Really nice drive right there by Amara.
She drove from the left side of the court, went down the lane, right side from the block, and just laid it in.
23-9, Lady Blaze with the advantage. 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. Lady Warriors with the ball. Riley Williams back out to Madison. Taylor, three's on the way up, no good. Rebound by Madison Jackson for the Lady Blaze. Really good box out that time. Here's Sam Garner pushing in pace for the Lady Blaze. Over to Herring. Left-handed dribble, back to Sam. Garner setting the offense up, drives it in the paint. Jumper, good.
Boy, that was really nice.
Really nice job of changing pace and crossing over by Sam Garner under control. Really nice jump shot. 25-9, Lady Blaze with the lead. Here's Waller at the top. Over to Riley Sturbins. Riley over to Abby Dennis. Down to Riley Williams. Shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound by Lanes. And Lanes goes down and is fouled. Driving to the basket by the Lady Warriors. All right, I believe the foul was on Waller. That's her second. Lane's free throw is on its way up and good.
So far, Blackman is perfect at the free throw line tonight.
Ariana Lane's a 5'5" junior for the Lady Blaze. Free throw is up and no good.
I shouldn't have said it.
Happens all the time.
Yep.
Lady Warriors into the front court. Cross-court pass stolen by Amara Herring on the drive. Coast-to-coast layup, good. Herring's got 9 to lead the Lady Blaze. It's 28-9, Blackman. There's Lockney Brown at the top for the Lady Warriors. 3 on the way up from Sturbins, no good. And the last touch by the Lady Blaze.
Well, Sturbins' shot was online, just didn't go from the corner.
She's not shy to shoot it. Neither is a lot of these Lady Warriors. There's another one on the way up, no good. Rebounded by Madison Jackson for Blackman. Here's Sam Garner, free throw line jumper on its way up, no good. Rebound. Jackson up, no good. Rebound, Layla Hall. Third chance, no good, but she's going to get 2 free throws out of it.
That is where Blackman's 17-7 rebound advantage is coming in, especially on the offensive glass there. They had too many chances if you're a Lady Warrior fan.
Yes, and that foul was on Lockney Brown, her first, but third of the quarter for Riverdale. Layla Hall's first free throw is up and no good. Had a couple of subs come in here for the Lady Warriors. Layla Hall's second free throw on its way up and good. Hall's got 3 points. And the Lady Blaze lead is up 20. It's 29-9. 3:55 to go here in the second quarter. Here's Sturbins on the left side, drives in, kicks it up top to Woods. Woods on the right-handed drive, goes up strong, no good, but a foul. Really strong drive right there by Micah Woods. Foul is on Madison Jackson. That's her first. That's the Lady Blaze second of the quarter. Woods, a 5'3" sophomore point guard. Shot up, no good. Brian, lots of young players here for the Lady Warriors that are getting better and better every time they play.
Oh, I'm telling you, this county is overall very young.
Woods' second free throw, no good. Rebound, the Lady Blaze. Looks like Riverdale's in a little 2-2-1 three-quarter court. Lady Blaze beat it. Now they set it back up. Here is Herring up top for the Lady Blaze. Sam Garner on the left side. Drives right. Shot in the paint, up and good. Boy, Sam's really got that shot in the paint down.
Man, does she ever.
31-9, Lady Blaze. 3:11 to go here in the quarter. Woods over to the right side to Sturbins. Sturbins in the corner to Barnes, who just checked in for the Lady Blaze. For the Lady Warriors. Sam Garner on a steal. Breakout, layup, good. And I believe they're going to call an intentional foul right here on the Lady Warriors.
Wow. You don't see that called an intentional foul very often. I get it. There are a lot of fouls that you could call intentional, but a lot of bad things happened there for Riverdale. One was a bad pass that was stolen away, and then they had the length of the floor to go, got down there to foul, and,
she was trying to make sure she didn't make the layup, but
yeah.
I understand both sides of that.
Well, when a coach calls black,
yes.
Every official here knows that that's to intentionally foul someone.
Garner's first free throw was good. Her second one off the rim, no good. She's going to get 2 more. Free throw is up and good. Actually, she just gets 3 because she made the layup. And that's going to give Garner 8 points on the night for the Lady Blaze. Lady Blaze lead 33-9, 2:54 here to go in the second quarter.
Well, that intentional foul call is a really big turnaround, too.
It really is. And then Garner shoots a 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound, Riley Williams for the Lady Warriors. Here's Woods across the timeline. Over to Abby Dennis. Dennis to Lockney Brown. Lockney Brown from the elbow. Shot up off the glass and good. Nice shot from Lockney.
Had a pretty soft touch and just banked it in.
This is a really good touch right there. 35-11. Lady Blaze into the front court. Here's Layla Hall on the left side. Over to Herring. Over to Garner. Garner dribbles up top. Finds lanes, goes down the lane, and the shot up and good. Nice drive by Ariana Lanes. She's got 3 points. Lady Blaze now lead 37-11.
Wow, that was a very flashy drive.
Really nice. Here's the Lady Warriors in the front court. Lockney at the top of the key, tries to feed it inside to Riley Williams. Good move, shot up and good.
That was the first time that Williams has been able to get the ball despite the double team and get through it, because Blackman has been denying that on the inside.
Riley's got good size and good touch down there when she gets it down there, and that was her first basket of the night. 37-13, Lady Blaze lead, 1:25 here to go in the second quarter. Garner looks over the play, looks to Layla Hall. Like we're going to get a illegal screen on a back screen right there on the Lady Blaze. And that was on, the foul's going to be on Ariana Lanes. That's her first. Lady Blaze third team foul of the quarter. We got 1:15 to go here in the second. Lady Warriors inbounds. Here's Woods over to Sturbins. Sturbins dribbling out around half court, guarded by Layla Hall for the Lady Blaze. Now they got a 5-second call on there. Over to Williams. Off to Madison Taylor. Madison Taylor over to Abby Dennis. Down to Riley Williams. Nice move. Shot up off the rim. No good. Good fight for the rebound. And there was Destiny Liggins coming up with the ball, but turns it over, trying to get it to Herring. It'll be Lady Warrior ball.
It's their third of the quarter, Bill, or of the half.
Third turnover for the Lady Blaze. Really taking care of the ball for the most part. Just got a little carried away right there, tried to outlet too quick. 43.8 seconds to go here in the quarter. Lady Warriors get the ball here on the side. Inbounds to Madison Taylor. Madison trying to dribble. Ball stolen away by Lanes. Lanes shot on the way up and good. Ariana's 5th point of the night. Lady Blaze lead 39-13. Lady Warriors, 23 seconds to go. Here's Woods looking for Sturbins. And they're going to get Layla Hall here on a hand check. That's going to be her second, I believe. But still no bonus yet. Only the 14th foul of the quarter for the Lady Blaze. All right, Riverdale's got a couple subs they were going to put in. Now they're going to bring them back. I thought they were going to shoot free throws, but they're not into the bonus yet. Here's Woods on the sideline. Into Dennis. 15 seconds to go here in the corner. Dennis on the right side, dribbles into traffic. Tied up by the Lady Blaze. And the possession arrow goes to Blackman. It'll be Lady Blaze basketball. 8.6 seconds to go here in the quarter. Here's Hall. Guarded by Woods. Across the timeline, going left. Layla Hall drives in there, shot no good. Liggins with the rebound, and it's off the rim, no good. That brings us to the half. With the score, the Blackman Lady Blaze 39, Riverdale Lady Warriors 13.
It's State Farm Prep Sports.
Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, Ritters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
From Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Mr. Reeves, and time for stats here as we come back at Blackman for State Farm Prep Sports, brought to you in part by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, along with Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. Our score at halftime, Blackman in control of this one, 39-13. Blackman is led by the 9 points tonight for Amara Herring. You've got Sam Garner with 8 points and also 8 points for Destiny Liggins. So getting a lot of production there. Layla Hall has 3 points. And looks like Lanes with 5. For the Riverdale Lady Warriors, free throw for Madison Taylor. She's been stymied for a bit. 2 points for Lockney Brown as well as Donietta Graves. And 6 points for Riley Sturbins. Riley Williams with 2 points. Sturbins has a couple of threes in that first half. Well, that is your scoring. Your team stats are going to be very telling, and we'll give those to you when we return on State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
I got carried away.
Do you love WGNS?
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Andy. Our game tonight, our games, we've got boys game coming up, brought to you in part by Animal City, Music World and Drummers Den, our friends at America's Home Place, and Mills Family Pharmacy. 39-13 is our halftime score. No scores so far on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. We'll give you a few from last night here in just a second. Team stats here in the first half from Winners Trophies, JHA Company. That's Josh Houston and Associates and Fans Heating and Air. 18 rebounds for the Blackman Lady Blaze, 9 for Riverdale. Turnovers, 8 for Riverdale, 3 for Blackman. That's actually not horrible for a first half. Riverdale with 4 turnovers in each quarter. From the free throw line, 1 of 4, 25% for Riverdale, 70%, 7 of 10 for Blackman. And the Lady Blaze shooting 50% for the half, Riverdale just 21%. And that's a real difference, although Riverdale does have a couple of threes, 5 of 24, 2 threes, 21%. For the Lady Blaze, they really haven't attempted too many threes, they have not made a three. They're 15 of 30, so right at 50% after shooting 44% in the first quarter. When they had the 21-6 first quarter lead, they extend that to 39-13 here at halftime. And that is a quick check of all of your stats. Again, Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, along with Winners Trophies. With that, how about a Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update? Well, here's one game that's going to be interesting. Middle Tennessee Christian School girls, right now at 15-1, go to Bradley Central this weekend. And when they played Bradley at home, I think it was about a 10 to 12 point game. So that should be an interesting girls game for sure. Franklin beat Laverne last night 52-34. Central Magnet over Battle Creek 60-36 in girls. Franklin beat the Laverne boys 68-29, and it was Central Magnet getting the 55-47 win over Battle Creek. That is a look at the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Hang in with us. When we come back, second half action coming up. Blackman leads here 39-13 on State Farm Prep Sports.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
I'm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Why don't we get your starting lineups for the second half? Blackman leading 39-13, and here's Bill.
All right, Brian, we're going to start here the third quarter. It looks like both teams are going to start their same starting five. For the Lady Blaze, it'll be Herring, Gardner, Hall, Tomlin, and Liggins. For the Lady Warriors, it'll be Dennis, Taylor, Sturbins, Waller, and Williams. And right off the bat, there's a turnover. Steal for the Lady Blaze. It's Amira Herring going coast to coast. Layup is good, and a foul. Really nice job by Herring anticipating that pass, and the foul was going to be on Waller. That's going to be her third. Herring's free throw is up and good. Herring's got 12 points.
Well, they've really done a good job of converting these three-point plays with a bucket and a free throw.
It's at least 4 or 5 of them tonight, Brian. Here's Williams at the high post, driving in there. Stolen away by Herring. Here she comes, coast to coast. Kicks it out. Tomlin for three. Up, no good. Rebound. Layla Hall, shot up, no good. Liggins with the rebound. And I think they're going to get Riley Williams with the reach in for the Lady Warriors. Really good job right there attacking the offensive glass right there for Blackman. I think they had 3 offensive boards on that one possession. And finally get to the free throw line.
Well, I think they're going to say she wasn't shooting. I don't know how.
Wow, okay. Lady Blaze lead here, 42-13, 7:20 to go here in the third quarter. Garner drives, finds Liggins. Shot up off the glass, up and good. But Liggins has been real solid tonight.
Very strong start here for the Lady Blaze here in the first minute.
Liggins, the first Lady Blaze to get into double figures with 10 points. Here's the Blockney Brown shot up, blocked partially by Liggins. Here come the Lady Blaze. Garner over to Tomlin. Tomlin shot up, no good. But they're going to get a Lady Warrior for a foul. Foul's going to be on Alana Waller, and that's already going to be her 4th foul. It's a big foul right there for the Lady Warriors. Nautica Tomlin at the line. Shot on the way up and good. It's her first point of the night. Second one up and good. Lady Blaze lead 46-13. 6:53 to go here in the third. Micah Woods checked into the game for the Lady Warriors. Brings it across the timeline over to Madison Taylor. Over to Lockney Brown. Drives it left. Up off the glass. No good. Rebound Liggins. Liggins over to Herring. Herring to Layla Hall. Hall crosses over. Really nice, impressive move. Up and good. Count the basket. Really nice move right there by Layla Hall.
You don't see many sophomores that have that kind of moves. I'm just telling you.
It reminds me a lot, and I said this last year, it reminds me of LaQuinta Jefferson back in the day.
Oh, wow.
She's just got such athleticism. And shot up, no good. Offensive board right there. Liggins cleans it up and sticks it back in.
Boy, that is a nightmare if you're Riverdale to allow that to happen. I'm sure Coach Bug not very happy with the blocking out there.
Lady Blaze lead it here 50-13. Lockney Brown out to Madison Taylor, guarded by Sam Garner. And I think Sam reached in right there and is going to draw a foul.
This is an 11-0 start for Blackman here in the third quarter. Very, very strong start out of the halftime break. Riverdale really needs a bucket.
And that's what you expect, Brian, for veteran teams. And I know the Lady Blaze are still pretty young, but a lot of these girls have played at least a year or been around for a little bit. So,
well, they played hundreds of games between middle school and AAU and all that,
Absolutely. Inbound here to Madison Taylor. Taylor over to Abby Dennis. Dennis for three, up, no good. Rebound, Sam Garner for the Lady Blaze. Sam dribbles down in the paint, shot up, no good. She thought she got fouled there, she thought it got tipped either way, but they're going to say out of bounds and Riverdale basketball.
That's the first time tonight that particular shot in the lane, driving, just kind of a one-handed finger roll there, didn't fall for her.
She was undecided. That was the first time she hasn't been decisive on that shot tonight.
Very true.
Abby Dennis, high post to Lockney Brown, turns, faces, shot up, no good. Rebound, Abby Dennis. Sturbins throws it down to Woods. Couldn't hold on to it, run down by Liggins. Here come the Lady Blaze. Pass up to Herring is intercepted by Sturbins. Sturbins comes down, pulls up for three, shot up and splash.
Wowee.
A splash, a third, first bank three for Riley Sturbins. And we get a timeout.
Yeah, we'll actually take a break on this one. I thought it was a 30, but a 1 minute break for us. 50-16, Blackman on top.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, Ritters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Okay. And let me show you with discounts up to 40%. you may find it even costs less. I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
And we're back. Lady Blaze inbound. Layla Hall drives to the basket. Layup, no good. Leaves it a little short. Rebound, Sturbins. Comes down the court. Lady Warriors trailing 50-16. 4:45 to go here in the third quarter. Sturbins up top to Madison Taylor. Taylor over to Abby Dennis. Dennis up top. Sturbins. Lockney Brown at the high post now. Backs it out. Tried to force it inside there to Woods, and it's turned over. That was Ariana Lanes who was checked into the game for the Lady Blaze with the steal. Liggins shot up, no good. Rebound by Woods for the Lady Warriors, and I believe we're going to get a foul on the Lady Blaze. That's going to be on Ariana Lanes. That'll be her second.
Bill, we got a score on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard thanks to our pal Jeff Shipley. Smyrna leads at the half over Siegel 20-17. That's, of course, a girls' game, and we wish a speedy recovery for Jeff. He had a little hip replacement, but still giving me scores, so he's feeling pretty good at least.
And that's an improved Smyrna girls basketball team this year. That was shot up no good for the Lady Warriors. Here comes Lanes on the break. Shot up no good. Madison Taylor in there fighting for the rebound. And they're going to call a jump ball. And the possession is going to stay with the Lady Blaze.
That just, Lanes went up with it, but didn't go up with a lot of force there, and kind of got held from behind.
There's the inbound pass to Hall. Drives it in there. Gets fouled. Strong move. Just couldn't finish, but going to get 2 free throws out of this. Fouls on Sturbins. That's her third.
I think on an inbounds play, that's where I want the ball to go, is to 12.
I think really any time you
Yeah.
throw the ball
Well,
to
that's
12,
true.
something good's going to happen. Been real impressed with her tonight, Brian. Her unselfishness. A free throw shot up and no good. She really made it a point early in the game to find her teammates. I think she had 6 or 7 assists in that first quarter. And you can tell that she's a real unselfish player.
First time I've seen Blackman this year, but after seeing him last year, she's definitely had, I mean, she was really good last year, but a lot of improvement from year to year.
That's freshman to sophomore jump is a big jump, and you can tell she's taking it.
Yeah.
Second free throw is up and good for Hall. That gives her 6 points on the night. Lady Blaze lead here, 51-16. 3:42 to go here in the third quarter. Lady Warriors. Madison Taylor drives in there. Scoop shot up, no good. Rebound Lanes for the Lady Blaze. Lanes, and I believe they're going to get somebody from the Lady Warriors pushing Amira Herring from behind, coming from behind the play.
One thing I've noticed in this particular half, too, is Riverdale's only getting one shot at it. The
One shot, that's it.
rebound advantage is right now 7-3, and that's offensive and defensive boards, but Riverdale just has not really been able to get a, rebound and putback or anything like that.
That foul was on Madison Taylor, her first, but it's the Lady Warriors' 5th of the quarter, so that'll put Herring at the line for 2. First free throw up and no good. And it's still weird to me, Brian, that we don't have 1-and-1s anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I like it, but we have to move on.
I don't know that it has made the game any speedier than normal.
Herring's second free throw up and good. Gives her 13 on the night.
I guess in those cases of trying to get a team to the free throw line in the fourth quarter, it has sped that up some.
I always thought there was always a little bit of pressure on that 1-and-1 free throw that's gone away, and now we don't have that anymore. You got that second one in your back pocket. Riverdale shot up no good. Rebound Lanes comes in. Shot up no good. Here come the Lady Warriors. Back the other way. Madison Taylor for 3. Partially blocked on that one by Herring. Lanes comes up with it for the Lady Blaze. Lady Blaze lead 52-16. 2:53 to go here in the third. Here's Hall on the drive. Up off the glass. Good.
Do notice that she kind of lost control of the ball there for a second, but in midair kind of gathered herself to put that shot up. I mean, that's something you'll see from a sophomore.
Not many sophomores can do that.
No.
Layla's got 8 points on the night. Pass in for the Lady Warriors. Shot up, no good by Graves. Here come the Lady Blaze. Pass ahead. Herring up and good. And we got another full timeout called by the Lady Warriors. And we'll be right back.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, Ritters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by good neighbor State Farm agent Andy Womack on Field Boulevard. Find out more about Andy at andywomack.com.
All right, we are back. Lady Warriors have the basketball, trailing 56-16. 2:05 to go here in the third. Woods up top, guarded by Herring. Looks to find Riley Williams. Picked up by Waller. Three on the way up, no good. Rebound, Woods. Over to Brianna Barnes, who's checked in for the Lady Warriors. Shot up up and no good. Rebound, Lady Blaze. Here comes Herring across the timeline, running the show. Herring shot up off the glass and good. Herring's got 17 to lead the Lady Blaze tonight. Lady Blaze lead it 58-16. 1:27 to go here in the third quarter.
It's been a very good Blackman quarter.
It has been. Real efficient, really good defense too. Dennis's three for the Lady Warriors up, no good. Rebound Lanes. Finds Herring. Herring down low to Corey. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Alana Waller for the Lady Warriors.
Good look for O'Corey.
Real good look, just couldn't get that one to find the basket. Here's Waller up top, guarded by Lanes. Looks inside to Riley Williams. Williams back, a nice pass on the backside. Brianna Barnes shot up the glass and good.
Really, really good movement of the basketball there in the interior.
Really nice cut by Brianna Barnes and fine from Riley Williams for the Lady Warriors. 58-18, and ball was on the floor, and I think Waller's was going for the ball right there. Is going to get a foul.
It's a tough foul for her. I hate to see her go to the floor anytime.
And that's her fifth, unfortunate.
She was wrong place, wrong time right there. That's a really tough way to get the fifth foul.
And, she's just coming back from injury, and you can tell she's working her way back. But as the year goes on for the Lady Warriors, she's going to be a big piece and a big part of their program.
She and John, I found out on the coach's show on Saturday, and before the show went on the air, they were PT partners when he was rehabbing his hip.
Wow. Lane's first free throw was up, no good. Second free throw off the rim, no good, out of bounds. It'll be Lady Warriors basketball. How is John?
He's doing well. He's doing really good with the hip. I asked Waller if she thought he was a creep or something, but 'cause she knew all about him.
We got to have him in shape. Baseball season's right around the corner. Our Braves got to make one more trade or something. Need one more starting pitcher.
They also need a TV deal.
I saw that. That's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Man.
Lady Warriors inbound. Riley Williams in the corner. Down to Brianna Barnes, over to Woods. Sturbins, really good closeout right there by Lanes. Over to Brianna Barnes. Dennis for three at the buzzer, no good. And we have played 3 quarters here at Blackman, and the Blackman Lady Blaze lead Riverdale 58-18.
Quick.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Dana. Quick stat: Blackman won the third quarter 19-5. Only 2 shots taken by Riverdale in that quarter. Blackman shot 43%, Bill.
Oof. Tough quarter for the Lady Warriors. But the Lady Warriors have the ball here. Fourth quarter, trailing 58-18. 7:42 to go here in the fourth. Dennis on the right side, drives in there, gets it off the glass, and good. Nice drive right there, Abby Dennis. Her first 2 points of the night, 58-20. Here comes Blackman. Sam Garner got trapped. Riverdale with a little half-court press here. Ball gets down low to Liggins, shot off the glass, up and good. Nice job right there by Destiny Liggins. That's her 14th point of the night. 60-20. Lady Blaze with the lead. Sturbins with the ball, drives in there, kicks it out. Brianna Barnes for 3, up, no good. Rebound, Abby Dennis, down to Riley Williams, shot up and good. Really nice job right there, Riley Williams, finishing that ball. 60-22, Lady Blaze. We have a couple of other Lady Blaze players that have got in the game. Number 21, Mia Tiller, and number 10, Dee Dee Jackson in for the Lady Blaze. Lady Blaze with the turnover right there. Lady Warriors have the possession. Here comes Sturbins up the court. Over Brianna Barnes, over to Woods. Woods on the drive, off the glass, up, no good. Rebounds by Dee Dee Jackson.
I think we also have a running clock now, should be, I would think.
I think that's right. Dee Dee Jackson in the corner for 3, up and splash! A first bank 3 for Dee Dee Jackson. Her first 3 points of the night.
Got it here from this near side corner and online all the way.
Shot it with confidence right there. Dee Dee is a 6'2 freshman, or a 5'2 freshman. Here's the Lady Warriors in the front court. Woods was kind of getting pressured there, and Coach Josh Bugg has taken a timeout with 5:28 to go. We will take a break as well. This is State Farm Prep Sports on WGN.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
I want the money in the shortest amount of time. Well, the Parks Auction, they're going to deliver that with Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught. They've got a powerful marketing team, and they're going to get maximum exposure and profit to your auction. Experience matters in these situations, and you want the experience of Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg. Parks Auction, they'll get the most for your property. Parksauction.com to see where they'll be doing that really fast talking here sometime soon.
You know it's coming up soon.
Yeah. They have auctions 10 a week.
All right, Lady Warriors ball as we get back to action. Sturbin's 3 goes out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Blaze basketball. So you've got a couple other players that got in here for the Lady Blaze. Number 22, Zalonia Dillard, has the Lady Blaze turn it over. Here's Madison Taylor up the court for Lady Warriors. Over to Riley Williams. Turns in the lane, shot up, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Lady Blaze basketball. You know, Riley Williams, Brian, freshman, 6 foot. Got a lot of things to work with her.
A lot of upside, I guess you would say.
Yes. Pass goes out of bounds. It'll be it's a turnover for the Lady Blaze. It'll be Lady Warrior basketball.
Blackman has done a considerable amount of subbing, and one thing that the running clock does, it doesn't give you much time to get these subs in.
No, they don't get much time. That's the one bad part about it. There's a 3 on the way up from Madison Taylor. No good, but I believe we're going to get a foul here on D.D. Jackson, and I believe she's going to get – no, they're going to say after the shot, so I guess it's not going to be free throws.
Well, that's probably the right call there because she was in the air. Coach Bug is maybe questioning that a little bit, but I do think the shot was out of her hands by the time she got fouled.
It probably was, and I have seen that given 3 free throws many times before.
Many times.
All right, here's another new Lady Blaze into the game. 23, that is Madison Jackson. Here's Sturbin's inbounds for the Lady Warriors. Over to 33, Jaden Hayes. Hayes has it on the right side, picks the ball up. Trapped over to Woods. Woods over to Riley Williams. Williams turns base, spins middle to the corner. Sturbin shot up, good.
She doesn't take many from 2-point range, but kind of did a little drive there to the left block.
The first 2-pointer of the night for Sturbins. She's the first Lady Warrior in double figures with 11 points. Lady Warriors trail 63-24, 3:33 to go. Sam Garner, pass inside, on the ground. They pick it back. Lady Blaze pick it back up. D.D. Jackson, turnover for, here come the Lady Warriors. Here's Woods, coast to coast on the way up, and no good, but a foul.
Thought she got a little far underneath the basket, but probably the reason was she was fouled.
Now she got a little too far in there to be able to make it, but she's going to get 2 free throws out of it. That is Michael Woods.
Still got it in off the glass. Sometimes when you're a little too far underneath, you can get those to go, but you kind of have to power it up there.
Micah's first free throw is on the way up, no good. And into the game for the Lady Blaze, number 3, Anaya Alexander.
I will tell you, long hair in basketball, you really need those numbers on the front of the jersey.
And I'm going to tell you, it's even worse now, Brian, in the women's college game, because now they don't have to take the shirts in. So, so you got, and hopefully that doesn't trickle down to this level.
I'm sure the players want it.
We got a jump ball right here, scramble for the ball. Possession arrow will stay with the Lady Blaze. One of the things, big topic, high school basketball, are we going to get a shot clock here soon?
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see if they actually do that, and how is that going to change the style of play, for a lot of these teams. 22, let's see, that was Dillard's 3-point shot up, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by the Lady Blaze.
Well, one thing that has to be considered as well is that takes another paid person in every game that's going to have to keep that shot clock.
And if that's a TWSAA official, that's another expense that you're going to have on that end. We already have an official shortage. 3 on the way up, no good. Here come the Lady Blaze, back the other way. Dillard shot up, no good. Real good hustle right there by Tiller for the Lady Blaze, but knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Lady Warrior basketball.
Final tonight on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Mount Juliet 57, Oakland 33.
Mount Juliet's got a real good team this year.
I think they've only lost less than a handful of games.
Here's Williams going right side. Shot on the glass, no good. Out of there comes Dillard with the ball for the Lady Blaze. We're approaching a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Dillard's three on the way up, no good. Rebound, Riley Williams. Here comes Micah Woods. Woods over to Williams. Williams for three, and splash! Our first bank three for Riley Williams. Give her 7 points on the game.
Well, it's kind of hard to pass that one up, and then you're an inside player, though. You better work on that shot.
I think she's got the green light. That's what she's going to tell Coach Bug. There's a drive in here by Alexander. Shot up and good.
That's a crowd pleaser as her fan base got all excited.
65-27, Lady Blaze. Here's Woods. Across the timeline, picks it up. Over to Brianna Barnes. Barnes to Sturbins. Sturbins drives in there. Shot up, no good. And that should do it.
There's a little Michael Jordan move down there, wasn't it?
They were going to let that go, a little NBA action. 4 steps. And that'll do it here in the final score tonight. The Blackman Lady Blaze 65 and the Riverdale Lady Warriors 27. Good effort for both teams tonight. Both teams got better, and hopefully, and I'm sure we'll see these teams later on down the road in the region.
Most certainly, these. I think they play in another couple of weeks at Riverdale, and it's always good when you get a Riverdale-Blackman matchup tonight. But the Lady Blaze with a strong win tonight, 65-27. Hey, we've got your Ideas Tees intermission coming up for you here from the Furnace. Stay with us on State Farm Prep Sports from WGNS and Big G TV.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Frustration many are feeling is real and justified. Kenneth Barrett said that after the county commission denied raises for deputies this year, and as sheriff, fair pay will be a top priority.
We need to figure out how we can get ours comparable to other agencies and start communication with the county commission to try to get less steps at a higher percentage.
With nearly 30 years at the sheriff's office, Barrett brings servant leadership, accountability, transparency, and fairness. Learn more at KennethBarrettForSheriff.com.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff, J.M. Stewart Treasurer.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Time now for the IDST's intermission. With a break in the action, we'll bring you stats, scores, and highlights from tonight's game. Brought to you by IDST's, your home for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Visit 111 East MTCS Road, right across from the school, and check out Raider Tees 2 for officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear. IDST's can put your logo on just about anything. Now time to break down the action so far with the Prime Time Sports team.
To Blackman High School, the Furnace tonight, as we're between games now. The boys' team's warming up. Wrapped up the girls' action tonight, 65-27. Your final score. We've got stats and information here on this girls' game. We'll get you ready for the boys' game. And first things first, look at our SRM Concrete solid performer from each team. And Bill, I think you have a couple of young ladies picked out there.
Yes, some real good play here tonight, but we're gonna pick out a couple. We're gonna highlight from the Blackman Lady Blaze. Amira Herring had 17 points tonight to lead the Lady Blaze to victory. Really good play tonight, and this 5'6" senior guard really did a lot of great things tonight. Also, we could have had a couple of other ones, but Myra really stood out tonight. And for the Riverdale Lady Warriors, Riley Sturmans. I thought she had a really good night tonight. 11 points. Really led the Lady Warriors tonight. 3 first bank threes, and those will be our 2 SRM players of the game.
Well, that is your solid performers from SRM Concrete. Locally grown, nationally known. That's SRM Concrete. I'm going to get you some stats here in just a second, but if we look at the keys to the game here tonight, in the girls' game, I thought Blackman did a very good job on the boards, especially on the defensive end tonight. Turnovers really were not a huge factor in the game, but Blackman was able to hold Riverdale for, just keeping them to one possession just about every time. And Blackman still, or rather Riverdale still got off 49 shots to Blackman's 53, but it wasn't easy.
Well, and also, I thought early on especially, in a game like this where you feel like you can get what you want, a lot of times kids come out and they start shooting a lot of threes, a lot of mid-range shots that you really didn't want. But early on, you could tell Blackman was going to be able to get the ball inside and drive it into the basket. And they were able to get kind of what they wanted, and it kind of established kind of how this game was going to go. And I don't think they shot maybe 1-3 in the first half, the Lady Blaze. So I really thought shot selection from the Lady Blaze was key, as well as this defense, like you were saying, limited Riverdale to 1 shot tonight.
Another key, I think, was the strong start to the third quarter for Blackman, and they wound up winning that third quarter 19-5, held Riverdale to their lowest scoring quarter. Lady Warriors actually won the final quarter 9-7, but I thought that was a good start for them as well. As we look at the keys to the game from Craig's Tax Service, it is that time. It's not about that time. Get those W-2s in, and tax time is here. And I look at all of those pages and I think I can't make any sense of this, so I get help with my taxes, and Craig's Tax Service is certainly ready to help you because these tax laws change from year to year. So get specialized personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services at Craig's Tax Service at 615-890-2233. And just a quick reminder, if you missed part of the game, we'll have the podcast up at WGNSSports.com, and you can tap on that Sir Pizza podcast button, download or listen or even watch from Big G TV. We continue that coverage in girls and boys, but you can catch that especially on YouTube at Big G TV. Now you can get your favorite pizza online too, and it's really great. Now they have an app as well, and if you use their app and do your ordering, you can earn rewards points, which will save you money. But SirPizzaTN.com is where you can order your carry-out or delivery from Sir Pizza on East Main, on South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard.
Best pizza in Murfreesboro.
It is. I mean, if you are a new person to the area and haven't tried Sir Pizza, you need to give it a try. I think it'll become your favorite pizza?
Royal Feast. That's a good go-to.
Yep.
Or pepperoni sausage combo. Solid.
That's a good one. The Royal Feast is the one with, you got some veggies and you've got all the good meats on there. It's kind of my go-to.
Yes.
I'm not an olive fan, but I like their olives for some reason.
It tastes good. I know what you're saying. It does.
Those square slices, nothing like it.
Nothing.
All right, a timeout. We'll come back and your stats that we promised after the Blackman girls' 65-27 victory over Riverdale. This is the Ideas Tees intermission on State Farm Prep Sports.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is
State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Mr. Andy Womack. Give you the team stats, and Bill will have the scoring here. The Ideas Tees intermission continues. Bill, you want to give us that scoring real quick?
Absolutely. For the Blackman Lady Blaze tonight, they were winners tonight, 65-27 over the Riverdale Lady Warriors. Leading the Lady Blaze in scoring tonight was Amira Herring tonight with 17 points. Sam Garner, I thought she had a really good game tonight, had 8 points and I don't know how many assists, a bunch. Number 12, Layla Hall, also had a great night, 8 points. Mariah O'Corey had 4 points. Nautica Tomlin had 2 points. Destiny Liggins had 14 points. A really good force in there tonight for the Lady Blaze. Ariana Lanes had 5 points tonight. Dee Dee Jackson came in and hit a first bank 3 for the Lady Blaze. For the Riverdale Lady Warriors, the Lady Warriors were led in scoring tonight by Riley Sturbins with 11 points. She had 3 first bank 3s. Abby Dennis had 2 points. Madison Taylor had a point. Lockney Brown had 2. Donetta Graves had 2. Brianna Barnes had a basket, and Riley Williams had 7 points, including a first bank three.
All right, these stats from our friends at Winners Trophies. Do you know those folks?
I know them a little bit.
Okay.
Know 'em a little bit.
They're a lot of good work. How long has Winners Trophies been around?
This is our 31st year.
Wow, 31 years. So, Winners Trophies, also Fans Heating and Air, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates with your stats here at the end of the girls' game. Blackman won the battle of the boards 32-19 tonight. Rebounds went Blackman's way for sure. Turnovers, Riverdale with 14, Blackman with 6. From the free throw line, 12 of 19, solid 63% for the Lady Blaze. Just 1 of 6, 17% for Riverdale. Field goal shooting, this is obviously one of the big differences in the game. Riverdale was 11 of 49, 22%. They did have 4 first bank threes to Blackman's 1. However, Blackman shot 47%, 25 of 53. So that's 47% to 22% shooting from the field. Blackman won the first quarter 21-6, had a halftime lead of 39-13. After a 19-5 Blackman third quarter, it was 58-18. And with the running clock in the fourth quarter, your final score wound up being a 38-point win for Blackman, 65-27. The Lady Blaze improved to 13-3 on the year. That's one of the scores on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Also tonight, it was Mount Juliet, a 57-33 winner over Oakland. We did have Smyrna 20, Siegel 17 at halftime. I'm sure we'll be getting a score on that here pretty quick. And that is a look at your final scoreboard. We'll be getting some scores in during this boys game upcoming, which we turn our attention to here now as Blackman and Riverdale get going. And, you know, Riverdale on Friday night had a huge win in district play over Oakland. Does, you know, something like that can often propel a team. Yeah. I'm sure Blackman's going to get their best shot tonight.
I mean, I've seen it happen before. A big win like that over a rival like Oakland, like for Riverdale. I mean, a huge win, 2 points, and you can tell how much the kids really, really wanted that one. It brings you in tonight, gives you confidence coming in here against your rival of Blackman. And, you know, this is always a good game. Both of these guys, Coach Voss and Coach Workman, worked together for a long time. They know what each other runs, and this is going to be a really good night.
Well, the Warriors come in at a 4-9 record, 12-3 for the Blackman Blaze here this evening, and we're about ready for these starting lineups. And they're coming to you tonight from Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. And there was one number that came out that I don't think I have, or they're wearing a different number with the jersey tonight. So let me run over here and take a look.
You know, Brian, you can kind of throw the numbers out as far as the record goes when these two play. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of like the old Oakland-Riverdale rivalry. You know, all those years when it was just the two schools, it didn't matter what the other school's record was. When they played the other team, you know, you were going to get their best shot. And I feel the same way in this game here tonight.
Well, I think for Riverdale, we go with Ryan and Evan Wilkerson. We'll just have to see. I think maybe Evan is wearing a different number, but we'll take a look at that. Dawson Woodfine, number 1, a junior, to get the start tonight as well. 24, Braylon Burns, a senior, and number 13, and that would be Trey White, a junior. And for the Blackman Blaze, Barry Workman, number 0, Braden Flowers, 6-foot senior guard. Number 22, Keller Jackson, a 6'4" senior post. Number 4, Dorian Lyles, a 6'2" senior guard. And number 15, Caden Avant, he is a 5'11" senior. And that's only 4 players, and we're not playing 4-on-4 here, so.
Well, we hope not to. We don't want to foul out 15 guys.
I don't think I just obviously missed one, and there I found him. It's Jalen McDonald. I thought McDonald would probably start tonight. 6'7" senior center. So Flowers, Jackson, McDonald, Lyles, and Avent. I'm going to go with Wilkerson, Woodfine, Burns, and White for the Riverdale Warriors. About ready to tip this one up. Burns is going to jump against McDonald here. And it's going to be controlled by the Blackman Blaze. They're in the white home uniforms. Navy blaze across the front, arching across the chest. And the Navy numbers, a little orange trim as they work it inside to McDonald, puts it up strong. The Warriors in their road Cardinal uniforms with Riverdale arching across the chest in Vegas gold with gold numbers and striping as well. Riverdale works it down, and shot from the right side up by Ryan Wilkerson is no good. And here's Flowers bringing it down to McDonald at the right wing. Deeper in the right corner, they find Lyles. Back to McDonald, who drives left side, puts it up easily.
Pretty easy start right here for Blackman. 2 layups pretty much.
We've played less than a minute here. Up top, White mishandles it, gets it right before the stripe, not actually touching it. Woodfine drives to the foul line, flips it back out. Now Burns drives from the left block up, no good. Rebound Keller Williams as they move left to right from our vantage point. Pass up to Caden Avent. Now around the horn to the right wing. A 3 on the way, and it's no good by Lyles. Riverdale with the rebound. 4-0 Blackman start here. Woodfine with it for the Warriors. They're moving right to left as we see it. Woodfine at the left wing. Looks inside. Drives to the top of the key. Kicks it off in the right corner to Ryan Wilkerson. Thought about a baseline shot. Nothing there. And back up top for a reset. A drive by Woodfine has to find Burns. Burns gets McDonald on the drive. And McDonald blocks it, but they're going to blow the whistle before that. And that is going to go against Braden Flowers.
Kind of a touchy foul right there. I don't know about that one, but early on it looks like Blackman was able to get the paint established, and I think that's kind of what they were trying to do early on. And a couple layups. Riverdale's kind of had some forced mid-rangers early on in this game.
First free throw is no good by Burns. He'll have another shot here to try to get Riverdale on the board, and rattles out. Rebound by Keller Jackson. All senior starting lineup here for the Blaze. Very seasoned group. Flowers in the corner. To Lyles underneath. Keller Jackson tries to put it up strong. Missed the shot though. Tipped his own rebound to Riverdale. Woodfine brings it down. Drives to the baseline and threw it right into the hands of Dorian Lyles. Lyles from Siegel in the corner. 3 ball up by Avent, no good. Played on the sectional team last year. That upset Blackman in the region tournament at Lebanon.
His father was one of my high school teammates. It's kind of crazy how time flies.
Here's Woodfine on the drive, too strong. Flowers down the floor, long pass up, finds Dorian Lyles, a little finger roll to lay it in for his first points tonight. Dorian's grandfather was also a longtime educator in the city school system, I think.
Sure was.
Actually made it to the central office his last several years.
And I think he still helps out
I'm sure.
time to time.
Burns is going to be fouled in the paint and earn another trip to the free throw line.
One of the best people you're ever going to meet, Mr. Lyles.
I know when I went to vote in the last election, he was one of the volunteers that helped with that. Or maybe not volunteer, but he was there.
Always giving back to the community.
Foul, by the way, was on McDonald, and Burns with both free throws. finally get the Warriors on the scoreboard, and they jump into a press here. Flowers and Lyles in the backcourt. Back over to Flowers, and a quick pass up to Keller Jackson. Gets it across just in time. Jackson, top of the key. Now they work it into the corner. Flowers back around to the right side. Avon has it at the wing. Up top straight away, McDonald didn't take the shot. Flowers works it in, and Keller Jackson with a nice one-handed move.
Really nice right there by Jackson.
His first points, and Blackman has made the most of their offensive advantages. Here's a drive. Shot is too strong. Rebound Blackman, and here's Flowers pushing it down the floor. Lyles goes baseline and missed the shot. I think they're going to get Mr. McDonald for being over the back on the rebound there. And that is the case. And Blackman is going to sub here because that's his second foul.
It's a big foul right here early in the first quarter.
That brings Mike Bass into the game. He's 6'2", replacing 6'7", so you lose a little bit of size too. 3:50 to play here in the first. Burns driving, mishandles, and now has to pass off. There's also Malachi Benford in the game for the Warriors. Here's Evan Wilkerson. Three is too long.
Riverdale still trying to get their first field goal for the night. 0-5 right here to start the game.
Back in the deep left corner, now brings it out. Between the circles is Keller Jackson. Avon drives to the left, passes off to Bass, and now in the corner, Flowers. Nice move, gets to the glass and puts it in.
Nice job right there by Braden. Little rip through right there, got baseline, used the square for the finish.
10-2, Blackman on top, 3:04 to play. Benford for the Warriors. Over right side and baseline, Woodfine kicks it out, and a three on the way, and good by Ryan Wilkerson. First bank three, and the Warriors get their first field goal.
Needed that one, Brian.
5-point lead for the Blaze. 2:41 to play. They've got the ball. Flowers right wing. Looking inside. Lyles posted up. Now left side. Bass for three. Yes. Mike Bass with the first bank three, and it's their first three-point basket to make it 13-5.
Really nice set right there with Coach Workman, getting Bass open for that three.
Here's Burns. Takes it to the right side, too strong, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Riverdale's number 30. There's another number I don't have. I'm sure their home and away jerseys are just different. But that was not on the roster that I have. Titus White, number 14 in the game for the Warriors. 2 minutes to play right now, and Woodbine at the foul line tries to throw it over to Burns, but it's knocked away, and actually not knocked away, it's just thrown away. Turnover Riverdale.
Kind of going too fast, got sped up a little bit right there, trying to do too much.
MJ Tolliver in the game for the Warriors. Braden Flowers takes it right side. Up top, gives it to Avon. Now Keller Jackson, the left elbow. Now they flip it back up. Mike Bass thought about a dribble, now just pulls up for the three. It's in and out. Rebound Jackson pulls down the offensive board and then travels. Bass, I don't think, realized how open he was, and he was going to dribble and then just pulled up for three.
Yeah, he originally was going to pass it, but he was so open. He's like, I can't pass this one up. And timing was a little bit off. Usually those have a hard time going in.
Junior Cash Shipley is in the game for Blackman. Burns has it now for the Warriors from the left wing. Tolliver, a three, no good. Rebound Avon. Up to Cash. Now Keller Jackson fires up a three. It's a bit long. High for the rebound, though, is Mike Bass. Shipley at the wing, left side. Jackson pops out, now right side. He goes to Avon. Go back up top. Bass pull up jumper from 8, no good. And a rebound pulled down by Burns. Driving Tolliver. Looks for some help. Back up to Burns with 44 seconds. Burns to the foul line. And chasing down the loose ball is Benford. Benford to Tolliver, who surveys, gets a pick. Kind of a half pick, if you will. Lost the ball, but it right into the hands of Riverdale down low. Number 30. And I couldn't understand who he said. So Blackman with the ball with the last 8 seconds. Shipley with 5 with 4. They get it in the hands of Bass. Bass tries the drive, slips, ball on the floor, picked up by Riverdale. And that is the end of the first quarter of play, which sees the Blackman Blaze on top 13-7. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson.
Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Coverage brought to you by Ideas Tees, along with Dan France Concrete, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, and Middle Tennessee Christian School. A pretty hot start, especially the first 5-6 minutes there for Blackman.
Really was, and but a good job by Riverdale to get back into it. Only down 13-7. Blaze shot 47% in the first quarter. Riverdale was 2 of 10 from the floor, but 13-7 here as we start the second quarter action.
It's Riverdale basketball. They've got it up top with Ryan Wilkerson. His running mate Woodfine to the foul line and a travel. He did kind of slide across the floor. So it'll be out of bounds. Far sideline near the Blackman bench. And that's where Braylon Bailey, a sophomore who's in for Blackman, will inbound. They work it down. Flowers has it left side to Keller Jackson. Now Flowers from deep. It is off the lip of the rim. And the rebound pulled down by White. That one was from NBA range.
That was deep.
Woodfine has it right side. Now finds a clearing. Drives in there. Just misses the shot. Man, that was a good look, too. Down the floor is Bailey. In the corner, Bass with a big three. His second three of the game. It's 16-7.
Bass feels confident. You can tell tonight in his shot.
Burns slips on the floor. If there's a little moisture here or what. In the corner. Work it back to Woodfine, who just lost the ball out of bounds.
Trying to do a little too much again right there, Brian. Blackman defender had cut him off and tried to keep going. Lost the ball out of bounds.
So Blackman has a 16-7 lead with 6:23 to play here in the first half. And Cash Shipley trots it down. And they set up in their offense. Jackson over to Bass. Bass drives left side. Puts it up with the left hand. Good. And a foul. Wilkerson caught him on the wing. Bass with 8 points and a chance at a three-point play. He's had 2 3-pointers, so he might as well score 3 on a 2-point basket.
Blackman. Shooter can come in, also has a little game going to the basket like you just showed us right there.
Free throw is no good, but Jackson with the rebound and missed the shot. Tip in, however, right there. Braden Bailey, the sophomore. Oh, that was, what, a 5-point swing?
5-point swing on that possession. The things that kill you if you're Riverdale.
Woodfine has it deeper in the right corner. White had it for a moment. That's Trey White. Now Woodfine back up between the rings. Passes over to the right side. Ryan Wilkerson kind of in some trouble. Bounce passes it back out to Evan. Now Braylon Burns just pulls up for three. It's off the backboard. And quickly down the floor is Shipley, but Shipley is going to be fouled. I believe it was Wilkerson, number 3. Yeah, that's his second foul.
Brian, early on in this game, it's obvious this has really been played at the Blackman pace that they want to play with. And Riverdale's kind of taking some forced shots. I think Riverdale's got to be a little bit more patient. They can get better shots if they just keep turning their offense.
Flowers to inbound in front of the Riverdale bench, throws it into the backcourt where Shipley takes a few dribbles, now takes it left side, handoff to Bass.
Yeah.
And travel.
Ran with that one. You're not going to get that one past Michelle Milton, Brian.
Seasoned official. They've got a seasoned crew here tonight.
Dude, Tommy Betty here tonight. Really good crew.
We've had a few conversations with them, I guess.
Tommy's I think he's been doing this about 25, 30 years now.
From the left wing, Woodfine gets himself free. Back up top to Tolliver. He tries to penetrate, puts it up from the right block. Missed the shot, rebound, put back, yes sir, and a foul.
Boy, really good drive right there. Riverdale was a little patient that time. Got to the rim, even though they missed a shot, right in a good position to get an offensive rebound. And one chance right here. Cut this lead possibly to 20-10.
Keller Jackson with the foul.
Like a host of subs in for Coach Wortman.
Free throw, no good. Chance had a three-point play there. And Coach brought back the starters there. Flowers, Lathan Alsop is in, so it's not necessarily the starters, but Avon in there.
Flowers for three.
And Flowers, when he touches the ball, you better be ready for him to throw it up there. First bank three for him, 23-9. Benford has it over to Tolliver. Now Woodfine, top of the key, passes off right side. That's Wilkerson, dribbles around. Woodfine looking in. Nobody to get it into. Around the horn now. To the left side to Evan Wilkerson. Now Woodfine to Wilkerson up top. Right side Tolliver. Ball on the floor. He's in trouble and just pulled out of there by McDonald. Flowers, no look pass down low to Latham. Turns, spins in the lane. Bounces 3 times, falls away. Riverdale with the board. Just didn't get the shooter's roll that time, did
everything
Alsop.
but the roll.
3:20 to play in the half. Ball thrown right into the hands of McDonald. Long pass up, and here's Flowers with the lay-in on the other end. Got the crowd on their feet thinking maybe dunk, but it didn't happen. He just laid it in.
Nice shot by Flowers on the back tip, and then they got it, and he got the leak out for the layup.
Riverdale at the foul line. Ball lost. Alsop comes up with the loose ball. Another Riverdale turnover, and here's Flowers to bring it down. Under 3 minutes to play in the half. Lyles Down low, finds McDonald, kisses it in off the glass. Donald with 6. And it's 27-9.
Riverdale needs a basket right here.
And now we get a Riverdale timeout here. Looks like a 30-second timeout for the Warriors as they trail 27-9. And on their offensive end here, a word from our friends at Parks Auction, Mr. Hockenberry, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Need to buy or sell property fast? Parks Auction is the name. Rutherford County Trust for decades. Bob Bug and Stan Vaught have delivered results for families, investors, and businesses. When you want excellence and experience on your side, call Stan Vaught and Bob Bug today for a no-obligation consultation. Parks Auction will get you top dollar for your property. Online at parksauction.com.
John tells me the Eagleville girls were up 54-26 with about 3 minutes to play. That was the last score he had. And Eagleville girls were playing at Santa Fe tonight, so it looks like they're going to get another victory. I think the boys for sure are heavy favorites in their district. I think the Eagleville girls, after playing a tough non-district schedule, got a good shot at it too.
Santa Fe's a hard place to win. That's a good win for the Lady Eagles.
After the timeout, White with the ball for Riverdale. They work it to Burns. He tries to get around his guy. Shot missed, but he got the rebound and put it back in.
That's one way to do it, Brian. Just throw it off the board and go get it and lay it in the basket.
So Riverdale scores after the taking a timeout. Flowers to Lyles in the deep right corner. Brings it over to the wing, up top McDonald. Left side Flowers. Drive, pull up jumper from 8. Good by Dorian Lyles. That's one thing he does well is that mid-range jumper.
That's really improved that over the years.
29-11. Blackman with 1:41 to go. And Riverdale with the ball. Wilkerson with it. Back over to Woodfine as they reset. Wilkerson pulls up for 3 and got it. First bank 3. Ryan Wilkerson, his second of the night. Long pass up on the run out. Dorian Lyles goes up hard. No foul called, but McDonald there for the rebound and fouled as the shot fell away. So we'll have a couple of charity tosses.
Well, that would have brought the crowd down right there. We got the first one to go.
So at the free throw line is McDonald. First one good. 7 points for him. Could be 8 if he hits another free throw here.
Brian, I feel like McDonald's going to be a big X factor for the Blaze this year. I mean, getting really good production from him, they're going to be tough to beat.
Well, he's definitely got the size. That helps a lot. 31-14 as he hit the second free throw. Riverdale with a minute 10 to work with, and Woodfine in the corner, far side. To Benford, they work it over right side, and another Wilkerson 3 attempt off the rim. No look flat pass, Flowers to Lyles. Lyles, missed the layup. It just crawled around the rim and fell away. Benford down the floor quickly to Wilkerson. Dips it off in the corner, now gets it back. Takes it right side, and a foul called. Coach Wortman trying to help the officials.
I think we all saw it, and I think Coach Wortman for sure saw it right there in front of him.
Well, he was trying to help his guy.
He knows Tommy. He's been around a while. So
he was thinking more of a push-off than anything. Inbounds by Riverdale. Woodfine up top, right side. Now to Benford. Benford to the foul line and back out. Ryan Wilkerson drives right side to Benford at the wing. Takes a few dribbles to Burns. Now back to Woodfine with 24 seconds. Looks back at Coach Voss, who directs traffic in the backcourt. And immediately, Coach Wortman calls his defense. And Coach Voss changes the play with 8. They go to work. 7. Woodfine. 3, 2. Going to have to pull up. Just shoot a 3 at the horn, and it's no good. And your halftime score is Blackman 31, Riverdale 14. 31-14 your halftime score, and at the half, we'll take a timeout. Come back, we'll have all of your stats as we continue. State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Let's get your halftime stats here from Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company. Josh Houston and Associates with those. Got the team stats over there, Bill, I think.
Absolutely. We are at the half here at Blackman as the dance team is out here doing their show. At the half here it is Blackman 31, Riverdale 14. Here in for the Riverdale Warriors as a team in the first half, they had 8 rebounds. They were 5 of 18 from the floor for 28%. They made 2 first bank threes. Riverdale at the line, they were 2 of 5. They got there 5 times, made 2 of them, 40%. They turned the ball over 4 times. For the Blackman Blaze in the first half, 13 rebounds. They were 13 of 25 from the floor, 52%. They made 3 first bank threes. They are 2 of 3 at the free throw line, and they only at the half here. Blackman leads it 31-14 over Riverdale.
Did get a girls' final just in. Smyrna 54, Siegel 41. So the Smyrna girls with the victory there tonight. More scores and a look at the scoring when we come back. This is State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Primetime Sports.
You want me to hit a liner after the legal ID?
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness.
Back at the Furnace, Blackman High School leading 31-14 here at halftime, and our Big G TV coverage brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, the only multi-specialty physician-owned medical practice in Rutherford County. Serving the community with primary and specialty care, MMC is committed to keeping you healthy for life. And Bill, how about our scoring in the first half?
All right, Brian here for the Blackman Blaze here in the first half. Braden Flowers had 7 points and a first bank 3. Keller Jackson had 2 points. Jalen McDonald 8 points. Dorian Lyles 4 points. Mike Bass 8 points. Braylon Bailey 2 points. And Kenny Robinson 2 points for the Blackman Blaze. They lead here 31-14 over Riverdale here at the half. For the Riverdale Warriors in the first half, Ryan Wilkerson had 6 points, including 2 first bank 3s. Let's see here. Evan Wilkerson had 2 points. Braylon Burns had 4 points. And Jackson Turner had 2 points for the Warriors.
All right, and got to thank Jay Spurlock. I asked him, I saw him sitting over there a few rows back behind the scorer's table. I said, can you sneak down and take a picture of the Riverdale book there so I could find out who 12 was, and that's Jackson Turner. And Kenny Robinson is number 30 for Riverdale. Did not have them on my sheet here, not on the roster. So appreciate the help there, Mr. Spurlock. And a few scores in girls play tonight. Final, Providence Christian 72, Franklin Road Academy 56. Of course, Blackman beat Riverdale 65-27. Franklin last night down Laverne 52-34. Smyrna a victor over Siegel 54-41. Mount Juliet downs Oakland 57-33. And at halftime, of course, we've got 31-14. Those are the only boys scores I have here from tonight. Complete scoreboard refreshes every 60 seconds at WGNSradio.com/scoreboard. And we keep it updated, powered by Coach T. Our final timeout will come back. Second half action straight ahead as Blackman in control of this non-district game with Riverdale 31-14. State Farm Prep Sports.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
And you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We are back here at Blackman High School. And we're certainly glad that you're along with us here this evening for our coverage. Friday night we'll be with the Blaze as they travel to Stewart's Creek for district action. John will be there on Friday, and then on the Coaches Show, joined by Danny Brewer on Saturday morning. I can't remember next week. I think it's Oakland Blackman at Oakland on Monday or Tuesday rather. So we've got the schedule on our website. Looks like a little delay coming out of the timeout, but Blackman going to go with Flowers, Jackson, McDonald, Lyles, and Avent. And the delay is the officials aren't back yet.
I think Ken is over there. Ken Milton's giving him a little talk to.
Oh.
Getting them ready for district and region play.
I guess so.
You know, Brian, you talked about all these great games coming up, and we have some great county matchups. We also, for the first time, really, and we have some good private school matchups too. The MTCS and PCA, I've already played once, and
they play again next Friday. I think
it's going to be a heck of a battle, and on both games. You know, the girls' game, that could be a preview of your state championship game, possibly.
Yep.
And you know, PCA boys, you know, have really started off strong this year too.
Jackson, Turner, Wilkerson, Woodbine, Burns, and White, I believe. Yes, will start for Riverdale here in the second half. Starting lineups from Winners Trophies, Fans Heating and Air, and JHA Company. Blackman works from right to left as we see it. So they're on the near side for us. Braden Flowers from the left wing, no good. Keller Jackson tipped it out of bounds, but it was actually off the hands of Jackson Turner. So Blackman will inbound on the far baseline. Flowers to trigger in. And cutting down low is Lyles. Missed the shot, but McDonald runs down the loose ball. His big 6'7" frame back out to Flowers. Well, it hasn't been pretty, but Blackman still has the ball. Inside to Jackson. Jumper no good. And trying to tip it in was McDonald. And that falls away.
Well, you can really see Coach Workman has really emphasized getting the ball inside. They had 3 or 4 possessions or chances that time. And good job by Riverdale really fighting on the glass.
So the Warriors bring it back up top. Woodbine to Turner. Now Wilkerson. Back in the deep right corner, Turner has it, takes a few dribbles. Now directing traffic, and I think Coach Coach Voss wants a timeout there. One will take as well. Still the same halftime score, 31-14 on State Farm Prep Sports.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
And you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game brought to you in part by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, the Rutherford Opioid Board, as well as State Farm. Riverdale to inbound. They try to throw it into the backcourt, and Flowers tipped it, but out of bounds. It's hard to lob it over Braden's head.
I was going to say, that's a smart play there. Braden might have been too tall right there on that one.
They try to work it in, and it's going to be stolen away by McDonald, so it's a turnover regardless. Up top, McDonald, down low, Keller Jackson, off the left glass from the block.
Nice high-low action right there for the Blaze.
4 points for Keller. First point scored in the second half. Woodbine takes it to the left side. Burns at the foul line, lost the ball, but Wilkerson picks it up. At the left wing, thought about a three, but all over him is Lyles. Woodbine now crosses into the lane. Pull up Jay, in and out. Boy, robbed right there. Rebound, Caden Avent. floor, Flowers. Jackson, top of the spear to the left wing. Lyles, they work it back around the horn. And Flowers, a fadeaway three, deep right side. You know what happened. 10 points, 2 threes for Mr. Flowers. Just a rock-solid player. Ryan Wilkerson now for the Warriors to Woodfine, left wing. 5:35 to play. Big set. Takes it left side. Now Wilkerson open for three, and that's a big three for Wilkerson, and a timeout taken here by the Riverdale Warriors, and gives us a moment for a final word from Bob Bug and Stan Vaught, the Milton dynamic duo.
Yes, they are, Brian. Everyone claims to be a real estate expert, but when experience matters, Bob Bug and Stan Vaught have spent decades helping clients sell fast and for top dollar. With the marketing power of Parks Auction, Stan Vaught and Bob Bug make sure your property doesn't just sell, it sells for more. Parks Auction, we get you top dollar for your property. ParksAuction.com.
Bob Bug also claims to be a friend of mine, but gave John a calendar before me. I don't understand.
I actually think I have a calendar too.
Oh, okay.
In my fridge.
Well,
Bob Parks, yeah.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bob. Probably sent it to Saskatchewan or something. In the backcourt, under no pressure, Blackman trots it down. McDonald pops out, now back over to Flowers. Deep right corner, Lyles looks for Mr. McDonald underneath and couldn't control the hot pass.
Well, Brian, I think they've run this same play about 4 times tonight, and they have yet to execute it to Coach Workman's liking, so they keep running the same play. That time a little too far on the pass.
6'2" sophomore guard Braylon Bailey into the game for the Blaze. Here's Burns on the drive, tries to get past McDonald, then swats it away after Burns controlled the loose ball. He went all the way over into the far corner, and somebody threw it in, and it rolled all the way across the court again.
You don't see that often.
No. From the near sideline and right corner, and this is just a jump ball thrown into the backcourt. Ryan Wilkerson runs it down. Blackman just makes everything hard.
They do. They never make you comfortable. Part of the success they've had all these years.
Burns at the right wing, drives it in the lane, tries to go up, and an interior pass stolen away by Avent. Down the floor on missing the layup is Bailey.
Boy.
Blackman crowd thought it was a dunk for sure.
Yep. I thought he would go with the Randy King rule. If you missed the dunk, you got to come out.
Well, now he's going to get a chance at redemption on the run out here, and tries to slam it and miss the shot. But they get the rebound. Flowers inside to him. Yes, count the bucket. And there is a foul. So Bailey finally, after 3 chances, gets the shot.
Oh, Brian, that brings back so many memories. Coach King used to tell us, you can dunk it, but if you miss it, you're coming out.
Yep.
Don't miss.
He had someone at before the ball fell to the floor.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I mean, and you better be ready because he was going to snatch you up by your jersey.
Yes, he was.
Free throw is good, so 5 points for Bailey. And Mike Bass comes into the game for the Blaze. Wilkerson works it left side. Nothing in there, so pops it back out. And here's a drive, and Malachi Benford is going to be hacked and fouled. I think Keller Jackson, who says, who, me? And it is his second.
Yeah, you know, Brian, I've never met a basketball player that has ever thought they fouled. So, so.
Lyle's going to check in for Blackman here in a second. And at the free throw line stands Malachi Benford, the senior, with 2 tosses. The first is good. And Jackson is going to go out as Lyles comes in. A little shorter haircut this year for Dorian.
Yeah. Gotta get a little more serious this year.
guess. One more free throw for Mr. Benford. It's no good. Rebound, Dorian Lyles. Passes over to Bass. Bass brings it down. Lyles between the circles and way out in the front court. Far side is Flowers. Dribbles around and motions everyone where he wants him to go. Brings it here to the right side. Hands it off to Bass. To McDonald. Back to Bass, who drives and missed the shot. Rebound was tipped around by McDonald, controlled by Riverdale. And down the floor, Tolliver, and has it blocked. Goes out of bounds off of the Blaze. They just have so much size inside.
They really do. It makes it really hard in the paint, on passes, stuff at the rim.
And they're challenging everywhere.
And Riverdale's playing basically 5 guards, so it's hard to get in there and score it.
Wilkerson's shot does not draw iron, and down the floor of the Blaze. 2:56 play. Bass in the corner. Drives. Gets underneath on the baseline, and there's a foul before he could pass it to Dorian. And that's going to be against Malachi Benford.
You know, that's one of the fouls right there, Brian, that kind of drives coaches crazy. The kid drives baseline, and the referee anticipates there's going to be contact.
Yep.
There really wasn't contact there, and he gets a foul called on him.
And there's going to be a foul as Wilkerson was trying to deny Lyles. I have that as 3 on him, and I think he is going to come out for Jackson Turner. That is actually 4 on him. Inbounds and going up strong is Lyles in the lane for an easy deuce there. 41-18 Blackman. 2:43 to play. Tolliver right side. Ooh, thought someone was going to zig, but he zagged. That was White, but loose ball run down by Benford. Benford had trouble matching his shoes.
Yes.
And a carry here on the right side by M.J. Tolliver, and a turnover for the Warriors. Jackson back in, and let's see, Shipley back in and Keller Jackson in. Flowers and McDonald and Lyles are out. Don't know for how long, but with a 41-18 lead, Coach Wertman maybe trying to give some experience to these younger fellas.
And you never know, you may be in a big game in foul trouble, and these guys may have to produce. So
true.
It's this group together. May have to do it.
Bailey to Jackson. Over to Bass. He just pulls up for 3 and lets it rip. Mike Bass.
I like his confidence tonight, Brian. You can just tell he's feeling it.
I think they only called that a 2, however. Must have been on the line. Rebound, and Bass brings it down after the Riverdale miss. Bass in the lane. Lets traffic go by, and it's another 2 right there. Makes it 46-18 with 1:44 to play in the third. Riverdale's Burns has it. Hands it off to Turner, now back to Woodfine. Top of the key and around the horn, deep in the right corner now they go. Trey White brings it around, Titus White rather. Woodfine to White, tries to penetrate, flips it back out. You've got a Titus White and a Trey White for Riverdale. Bounce pass over to Trey. And now driving is Turner, but nowhere to go. They work it back around. Blackman defense this trip down. They work it now to the left corner. Titus White with it. Turn, spins, lost the ball momentarily, runs down the loose ball and flips it out of bounds. And it was last touched by Blackman, apparently.
Well, Blackman just making it hard for Riverdale to go anywhere. The ball is staying outside the three-point line and above. There's no lanes to cut in. Blackman's doing a really good job on the defensive end tonight.
Well, yet another number that I don't have. I'll work to get it for you in a second. He's actually got it now in the corner, right side, and a three is up and good by the Warriors. Woodfine, his first bucket tonight, and a 30-second timeout for us. Well, make it a full timeout as Blackman leads 46-21 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, along with our friends at Franklin's Printworks.
I'm thinking of Sir Pizza may have to go by there after this game.
Man,
I know.
Got me hungry.
Talking about a royal feast earlier. That sounds pretty good.
17 seconds, and Blackman going to work for the last shot here. With 11 seconds, they go to work. Shipley bounces it to Jackson with 4 with 3 in the lane, puts one up and no good, but a foul with 1.7. That shot kind of defied gravity.
Everything but the finish right there. Great job right there by Jackson. Got exactly what they wanted. Got a chance here to get some points on the line.
Foul on Kenny Robinson for Riverdale. The free throw is good by Keller Jackson. 32, Chase Scruggs is in the game for the Warriors as well as Jackson hits the second free throw to put him up 48-21, and Riverdale will inbound with just under 2 seconds to play here in the third. Turner is going to throw it in, get it to Woodfine. He's not even going to attempt a shot. So 48-21, Blackman on top of Riverdale. Final quarter coming up next on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ball.
Thanks, Andy, and we're going to thank our friends bringing you State Farm Prep Sports like First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day. Don't forget SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known. Each pregame and postgame and halftime, you're going to hear about SRM Concrete solid performers throughout our broadcast. Thanks to our friends at SRM Concrete. To inbound will be Riverdale's Trey White. To start the fourth quarter, it's a 48-21 Blackman lead. Woodfine at the logo. The Burns drives to the foul line to the right block to lay it in, but too strong. Rebound by Braylon Bailey for the Blaze. And Ramirez James into the game for Blackman. On the drive, however, and a tough shot from the left block is Cash Shipley.
Know his dad real well. Good family.
Great name. From the right wing, hurling it toward the goal is Turner. It's no good. It goes out of bounds and belongs to Blackman. I've got a nephew named Cash.
Cash, I kind of like the Cash Money. I like that. I like that.
That was his nickname. Or is his nickname. Shipley bounces it over to Bailey. Up top now to Shipley, left wing. Back to Bailey, works the right side in the front court, takes it to the wing spot. That's Alsop who pops out to help. Blackman kind of running their offense, and now Bailey drives, gets free in the lane, and scores. 7 points for him.
Well, Blackman's made 7 of the last 8 shots. Really good efficiency here for the Blaze.
Burns going to get fouled on the drive. And that was on Lamar Robinson, who snuck in, and I didn't see him. Free throw good. Now, Michael Voss has always played a lot of kids, but this is a lot for Coach Wertman. 11 players have made it to the floor. Burns hits the second toss as well.
You know, Brian, I like Burns' game. What year is he?
Burns is a senior.
Okay, I like his game. Brings a lot of good things here for Coach Voss.
That was a real tricky question. I don't have the years on some of these guys. Didn't have their name for a while. Oh, here's a drive missed by Bailey.
Could have been a class of 28 or something like that.
Yeah. Here's a free throw, or from the foul line, not a free throw. Fade away for Cash Shipley. Wilkerson at the right wing, thought about a three. Gives it up to Turner. Passed off, and here's Tolliver on the drive. Missed the shot. Rebound, Blackman high. Lamar Robinson with that board. Here's Shipley. He's red hot. It's off the rim and no good. Riverdale's basketball. 54-23 lead for the Blaze. Lady Blaze were winners big tonight. Won by 38 over the Riverdale Lady Warriors. Drive nicely done there by Turner. Jackson with 4 points tonight. 54-25. Bringing it down is Cash Shipley. Shipley just a junior. Also pops out. Left wing Bailey now. Back over to Shipley here on the near side. Up top. Also spots for the three. It's off the lip of the rim and rebound. Turner brings it down to Tolliver. Passed off, got it back. Drives baseline and missed the shot. Down the floor trying to control it is Bailey. He does. Now three is up and no good by Ramirez James. Up the floor, nicely run out, or nice run out there. And Kenny Robinson gets the 2-point basket. It's gotten a little backyardish here.
And neither team and neither coach is real happy about that. They want to get back to what they want to do and get back to their offensive stuff.
Ramirez James here with left wing up top. Now right side, Bailey with it. And spotting for the three is Ramirez James, and it is a ripper. First bank three for Gabriel, the junior. Makes it 57-27. Under 4 minutes to go. Baseline cut off there, Turner. Robinson comes back to help. Now Turner, Tolliver rather, with a touch. to White. Back to Robinson, who just fires it up there, and it is off the back of the rim. Rebound, Shipley. Down the floor in the corner. Ramirez James again. This three is no good. But the rebound tipped around, controlled by the Blaze. Now Alsop will try a three from the corner and nailed it. First bank three is good, and a timeout to allow for subs. And this is going to be fun.
5 more Riverdale players.
Yeah. Mario Lee in the game.
I think they've got 6 on the court.
Yes, yeah. Somebody's got to come off. The other gentlemen have been in, except Jackson Porter, who inbounded the ball. To Lee. Lee going to go baseline and threw it away, but on the line there. Let's see. .32 is Scruggs. Wrote his name down a minute ago. About 3 minutes to play. Scruggs now to Lee, working the near side of the floor. Up top, Porter. They work it back around, and Lee takes a long distance three attempt, and it's good. The sophomore.
Nice shot right there by Lee.
Let it fly. Shipley. It's a 30-point lead for Blackman. Bounces it to Lamar Robinson. Ramirez James. Back to the left side. Shipley pulls back. The three is long and bounces over the rim. Rebound Riverdale and Porter. Long pass up and a little runner there by Mario Lee for the deuce. 60-32 Blackman. They've got the ball with about 2 minutes right now left in the game. Shipley works the right side of the floor. Waves everybody around. Alsop comes out to help. Alsop at the left wing. Penetrating. Now throws it in the corner, and Alsop thought he was fouled there. 3 attempts short. Down the floor is Lee. Driving in the lane and kissing it in off the glass is Robinson. Little 8-footer. Whistle for subs, yep.
Even 60-34 game right here. Coach Workman is very ticked at a couple of his guys for giving up a transition basket. He cannot stand that.
Yeah, doing a little chewing over there. Bavarian Dixon is in. He's a freshman. And that was Bailey with the shot that went in.
Little circus shot there.
He's got 9 points. They blow the whistle here with 1:07 on the foul by the Blaze. It'll be out of bounds. That's only the 3rd foul combined. They get it in quickly, but they're all over Lee. Let's see, 22, Lopsavian. Javian Lopsavian in the game for the Warriors. Ball on the floor, and it's run down by Riverdale, but thrown right into the hands of Dixon. And up the floor for a flush is Braylon Bailey. He's got 11 points. 9 here in the second half. They give up a shot in the lane by Scruggs. 26 seconds as the clock has been running here, 64-36. Bailey here near side. Dribbles, gets free in the lane, and tried to dump it low to Alsop, who had already vacated his spot, but it goes out of bounds and is touched by Riverdale. So Blackman will inbound, and Ramirez James to take care of that. Does so to Alsop. Alston drives, gets in the lane, puts up a runner, no good. Rebound pulled down by Scruggs. And the ball lost, but regained, and here's a shot, a three at the horn.
They're going to count it.
Is going to be up by Mario Lee, who has come into the game here in the fourth quarter and thrown up 8 points for the Warriors and a nice little spark, but it's going to be a final of 64 to 39 here tonight. 64-39, a Blackman victory as their fine season, the 25-26 campaign continues here, and they improved to 13-3 on the season. When we come back after timeout, we'll open up your Prentice Salsa Heating and Air postgame show. That's next, right here on State Farm Prep Sports from WGNS and Big G TV.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Salsa Heating and Air postgame show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Salsa Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Salsa Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the primetime sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
Well, thank you there, Mr. Announcer, and welcome into Blackman High School, where we've got our Prentice Salsa Heating and Air post-game show. Blackman boys a victor tonight by a final of 64-39. Blackman girls also winners 65-27 this evening. And first of all, why don't we do a little quick recap? Why don't you recap our scoring, our top scorers there for the girls' game?
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got that.
All right, as Brian said, the Blackman Lady Blaze defeated the Riverdale Lady Warriors tonight 65-27. Tonight for the Lady Blaze, they were led in scoring tonight by Myra Herring with 17 points. Destiny Liggins had 14 for the Lady Blaze. Sam Garner and Layla Hall both had 8. Mariah O'Corey had 4 points. Nautica Tomlin had 2 points. Dee Dee Jackson came in and made a first bank 3. And for the Lady Warriors, they were led in scoring tonight by Riley Sturbins, who had 3 first bank 3s and had 11 points tonight. Abby Dennis had 2. Madison Taylor had a point. Lockney Brown had 2 points. Donietta Graves had 2. Brianna Barnes had a point. And Riley Williams had 7 points, including the first bank 3.
All righty. Appreciate that. Halftime, Siegel Boys 34, Smyrna 33. And I'll get that updated on our scoreboard. But that was a halftime score. Appreciate you, Mr. Shipley, for that. As we look here on the post-game show, time to find out our SRM Concrete Solid performers. You know what? Blackman had such balanced scoring tonight. But I always like, Braden Flowers could probably be the person every night.
Yeah.
But when he's on the floor, he does more than scoring, but he can. He had 10 points tonight. Wasn't the leading scorer, but everything else that he does, and they just play under such control. And Barry has always seemingly had that guard that can really control the offense. And we've been looking at Braden since he was a freshman. He started when he was a freshman. That's unusual for Barry to do as well. But, we could give it to a lot of people, but I'm going to go with Braden for Blackman.
Yes, and I've known him since he was in the 3rd grade. Him and his dad was my PE partner for years. Braden grew up in the basketball family, and this does not shock me that it's not just a coincidence he's this good.
Yeah. For the Warriors, I'm going to pick Ryan Wilkerson. He's kind of the same. He's the floor general out there most of the time. Had 3 big threes for them tonight to lead the team with 9 points of their 39 here this evening. Your SRM Concrete Solid performers there. Locally grown, nationally known. That's SRM Concrete. And for our Craig's Tax Service keys to the game, Blackman is just so hard to play because they're very disciplined on the offensive end, and just their length on the defensive side. What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I thought tonight Coach Workman came into this game. They realized they had the advantage inside, and you could just tell from the beginning they wanted to establish that, and then they worked off of that as the game went on. But tonight they realized they had that advantage, and those guys inside, McDonald and Williams and the other guys in there, they did a really good job. And Jackson did a really good job, and Dorian Lyles as well, establishing that paint area. And once you've established the paint area, you can get everything else that you want to from that. And Blackman just went from there. I saw a lot of good things tonight from Riverdale. I know they came off the win over Oakland, had some momentum. That they fought till the end tonight, and I know Coach Voss he's searching for guys, and he had a lot of guys play hard tonight.
Well, that is Bill's thoughts here on the Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. We know tax laws can be confusing, so get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service, specializing in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services as well. CraigsTaxService.com online, 890-2233. And just a quick reminder, if you missed part of the game tonight, or you were at the game and on the road now, want to go back and listen or watch, check out the podcast. It'll be up shortly at WGNSSports.com. Sir Pizza podcast button right there. Tap on that. Takes you to all the podcasts for many years back, a couple of decades actually. You can go back and listen since we've been podcasting. Thanks to Sir Pizza where you can order your favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com. Carry out or delivery, East Main, South Church, Memorial Boulevard for Sir Pizza. Final stats here in the boys' game as we continue the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. They are brought to you by Josh Houston and Associates, JHA Company, Winners Trophies, and Fans Heating and Air. The scoring real quick for you. For the Blaze, 10 points for Braden Flowers. Keller Jackson had 6. 8 points for Jalen McDonald. 6 for Dorian Lyles. Mike Bass had 12 to lead the team in scoring. Off the bench, Braylon Bailey with 11. And 3 points for Gabriel Ramirez-James. 4 for Cash Shipley. And a first bank 3 for Latham Allsup. So a lot of kids scoring tonight for the Blaze. For Riverdale, Kenny Robinson finishes with 6 points tonight. Chase Scruggs with 2. Jackson Turner with 4 points. Ryan Wilkerson had 3 threes for 9 points tonight. Another first bank 3 for Dawson Woodfine. 3 points for the night. 2 for Evan Wilkerson, both at the free throw line. And 6 points for Braylon Burns. Mario Lee in the fourth quarter, the sophomore coming in, threw in a couple of threes and a 2-point bucket for 8. That is your scoring. Final score 64-39. And what do the team stats tell us there, Bill?
All right, Brian, team stats tonight. Again, the Blackman Blaze defeated the Riverdale Warriors 64-39. For Riverdale tonight, they had 16 rebounds. They shot 14 of 35 from the floor, 40%. They made 6 first bank threes. They were 5 of 9 at the free throw line for 56%, and they had 8 turnovers. For the Blackman Blaze, who improved tonight, I believe it's 13 and 3 on the season. They had 23 rebounds. They were 26 of 51 from the floor for 51%. They made 7 first bank threes. They were 5 of 6 at the free throw line for 83%, and they had 5 turnovers. So once again, the final score in the boys' game tonight: the Blackman Blaze 64. Riverdale Warriors 39.
The boys' game on Friday with Stewart's Creek will be a big one in district play for the Blaze. And we'll be at Stewart's Creek for that. And Blackman girls look to continue their winning ways, and standing in the way will be Stewart's Creek. So it'll be good to head to the Creek on Friday. And I think back with Blackman on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, with Oakland. So see the Blaze here for a few. My first chance to see Blackman this year. Pretty impressed. I think maybe the 2 best teams in the region. I don't know that. And, Rockvale and others are going to have a lot to say with that. But Smyrna boys, for instance.
Yes.
But what does that tell you tonight? Smyrna trails by 3 to Siegel at halftime. So, who knows how this thing's going to finish. And then when you get to the tournament, who knows how it's going to roll out.
Exactly right. 15 to 18-year-olds, you don't know day to day for sure how they're going to come to the game. So that's what makes it exciting. Makes everybody want to come watch. And we have really good basketball across the county.
Makes you excited unless you're the coach.
That's true. I can vouch for that. Yes.
Yeah, and it makes you want to pull your hair out. Yes. I would imagine at that point. Well, Bill, I appreciate you joining me tonight. Hope you had enjoyed it. Enjoyed listening to you do the girls' game tonight. I know we're going to have some other opportunities down the road in the next few weeks. So looking forward to it. We're mid-January. In about 4 weeks, we're going to be talking tournament.
Yeah, I can't believe it. It's already mid-January. You're literally 4 weeks from district play and region play, and it's going to be exciting. What's exciting this year is, all the games are going to be in the county through the region, and even the sectionals are not going to be, but as far as you can go is Williamson County. So it's going to be some exciting basketball all the way on the road to the Murphy Center.
Most definitely so. Well, Bill, we'll see you here in a bit. Appreciate your work tonight.
Absolutely, Brian. Appreciate it.
That is Bill Hockenberry. Got to thank also Jackson Smith at the station, our studio producer for radio, and our on-site cameraman producer Micah Robeson for Big G TV. Hope you enjoyed our coverage tonight. Go back and listen to the podcast or watch it on YouTube or on the podcast section of the website. Thanks to our friends here at Blackman High School, especially Justin Smith, principal, and assistant principal and athletic director Scott Lawless. For the whole crew, I'm Brian Barrett saying so long, everybody, until the next time we meet at the game.
Thanks.